Yeah, hi Vinas. Hope you're doing great. So this is Dr. Srikanth from Team Mdsconquer. So let's have some quick recap of few important things. Let's start. So I hope you're familiar with this question. So the question number one in front of you is, in Millennium Developmental Goals, how many goals are health related? Okay. So we have 8 goals. Okay. So out of which 3 are health related. So the answer is C. So let's have a glance over these 8 goals. So coming to the goal number one, which is eradication of extreme poverty and hunger. So it is related to the food. Goal two is the primary education, and goal three is gender equality and women empowerment. So goal fourth is very important, so which is health related, that is reducing the child mortality rate. Goal fifth is important, again health related, that is improving the maternal health. Goal 6 is again important, that is a health related goal, which talk about the diseases of HIV and malaria and other diseases. Goal 7 is environment related, and goal 8 is global partnership for the universal development. Okay, so out of which goal number 4, 5, 6 are health related. So you have 8 goals, of which 3 are health related. I hope the question is clear. So next, jumping into the question number 2, that is morula on microscopic examination contains how many cells in it? Okay, so this is a basic question that is related to embryology. So if you jump into embryology, okay, so zygote, which is formed by the union of sperm and ovum, so leads to the formation of a zygote, which is a single cell. So further zygote by the process of mitosis is going to divide into 2 cells, okay, followed by 2 cells, they're going to divide it into 4, they're going to divide it into 8, and 8 it's going to divide it into 16. So this 16 cell structure is called as morula. So this contains 16 cell. So morula on further differentiation, it's going to form blastocyst. This sequence was once asked for the medical students in the examination. So that is zygote followed by morula followed by blastocyst. Okay, so do make a note of it. So jumping into the next question that is related to the prosthetics. A 55-year-old male patient having bilateral undercuts confirmed as bony undercuts on CBCT. So you do make a note, CBCT is one of the important diagnostic aid in dentistry now. Okay, so they can ask you about the bone, or for example for endo, fracture line transfer, or number of canals, and most of the stuff can be easily identified by CBCT, and of course you are familiar with that. So the best option for this particular case is, so coming into the, like a brief idea, so you can see this is called as tuberosity. Okay, so tuberosity will be like, if it is normal, the tuberosity has many advantages. But sometimes the tuberosity can contain a flabby tissue, a soft tissue, or sometimes can be hard tissue. So if you take this maxillary tuberosities, the tuberosities can be either soft or can be either hard. Soft tissue can be again either bilateral or unilateral, and hard tissue can be bilateral or unilateral. Okay, so in most of the cases, these tuberosities are going to hinder the retention of the denture. So what happens here, for example, if it is a bilateral, you have to remove one tuberosity and you can keep the other tuberosity, because other tuberosity will act in retention. It acts in retention. And coming to the unilateral, you can keep the unilateral because unilateral will act as a retention. Bilateral, you have to remove one and keep the second one, which acts for the retention. Because if it is bilateral, it is very difficult for the insertion of the denture. Coming to the hard tissue tuberosities or tuberosities with undercuts, it's very difficult to insert. So whether it is unilateral or bilateral, you have to remove them. Okay, right? So I hope you are familiar with this. Now if you check out the question, they are telling a bilateral bony or unilateral bony, it has to be removed. Okay, so the answer is remove both the undercuts. For example, if it is unilateral soft tissue, undercut, no need to do anything because that helps in retention process. If it is bilateral soft tissue, one side has to be removed and the second side will help in the retention process. Okay, jumping into this. So this question was very familiar. All of these three were repeated in the examination for the medical students as of now, and one question was repeated for the dental. And most of these are related to a particular organism that is called as anthrax. Okay, so this is a bacterial infection. Okay, so in the first pick, which we are very familiar, so that's the best differentiating feature which helps in differentiating this anthrax. Okay, that is called as string of petals. You can see the string of petals here. So if you just observe each string, okay, each petal, and if you magnify them petal, it looks like this. It means the outline is something like it looks like a medusa head appearance. Okay, so it's a medusa head appearance. So they can ask you, medusa like head appearance is seen in the culture of. The answer is Bacillus anthrax. The second one is string of petals. String of petals is a very important feature that you see. The answer is same. And one more thing. Okay, so this is most commonly seen. You can see this chest tube which has been filled with gelatin. So in this also you can see something like an inverted Christmas tree or inverted fire tree appearance. You can call as inverted Christmas tree or inverted fire tree appearance is seen again in the same. So these three diagrams are very important related to this particular microorganism from microbiology point of view. Okay, right? So as of now, I'm done with this particular short video. So just have a glance over these contents. All the best. Have a great day. Stay positive.